Hello everybody, today we're going to do a real life practical division problem. So today on 8/1, August 1st, 2020, the Arizona Department of Health reported 2,992 new cases. I'll explain what that 3008 represents. And the number of new tests reported were 16,338. Now there's a little bit of lag, so it doesn't represent the actual things that went on, yesterday, but we're going to use these numbers to find what percent of tests are positive. So we're going to take 2,992 divided by 16,338, and this 3008 just means it's 3,000 minus 8. So that's what that bar represents. It's easier to work with that, okay? You don't want to work with too many nines. So let's get started. I'm going to set up the problem here, okay? So we're going to use the flag division method. So it's really important to be neat, especially since we have, I'm going to put it right here. And let's do it right here. Okay, so it's going to be 2,992 divided by 16,338. So I'm going to put a 16 over here. And I'm going to put 3 flag digits, 338. Okay, so I have a 16, then I have a 338. And then I'm just going to put my dividend here. So I have a 3, 0, 0. Remember, I'm changing the 2,992 to 3, 0, 0, bar 8. And then let's put some decimals. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we want to find the percent positive rate. We're going to get our answer as a decimal and then easily change it to a percent. Okay, so we're going to start with asking ourselves this question. And let me write this. This is going to help us later on. Okay. So step 1, how many times does 16 go into 30? It goes in once. So right underneath the 30, put in a 1. And what's the remainder? 14 is left. So I'm going to put a 14 over here. Now, at this step, I'm going to make my first adjustment. I'm going to say 140 minus 3 times 1 is just 3. So my gross dividend is 140. My adjusted dividend is 137. I'm going to put it down here. Now I ask myself, how many times does 16 go into 137? If you're not good with your multiples of 16, you can still use a little bit of logic. You know that 8 times 8 is 64, and 16 is doubled 8. So 16 times 8 has to be 64 doubled, which is 128. And that's how many times it goes into 137. So we're going to say 8. So 16 times 8 is 128. So there must be 9 left over. So I'm going to put a 9 over here. This represents 90 minus 8, so it's really 82. Now, we're going to make a double adjustment here. It's really this step right here. We're going to work with the 33 and the 18. So minus the sum of the cross products. So you can just put 2 minuses and then write the numbers. So what's 3 times 8? That's 24. What's 3 times 1? That's just 3. Okay? Now, you can do this mentally. Let's just keep a running total in our head, starting from the left. 90 minus 20 is 70. 70 minus 8, that's a minus 8, 62. 62 minus 4 is 58. 58 minus 3 is 55. So that's our new adjusted dividend, 55. Now I ask myself, how many times does 16 go into 55? It goes in 3 times. 16 times 3 is 48. So how much is left over? 48 plus 7 is 55, okay? So I'm going to put a 7 over here. Now, from now on, we're going to have to make 3 adjustments. So you might as well put 3 minuses, and that's really where this step comes in handy. Our 3 most recent quotient figures are 183, and then I'm going to work with the 338. So it represents, these are going to be the 3 subtractions we make. 3 times 3 is 9, so I do minus 9. I can put an 09 to be more organized if I want to. 1 times 8 is just 8, so 0, 8. And now I'm at the middle, so 3 times 8 is 24. Let's practice doing the running total in our head now. So 70 minus 20 is 50. 50 minus 9 is 41. 41 minus 8 is 33. And 33 minus 4 is 29. So I get 29 is my adjusted dividend. How many times does 16 go into 29? We're going to say once. 16 plus 13 is 29, so that means there's 13 left over here. And let's set up the problem like this. 3 subtractions. You're going to make 3 adjustments now. But this time, our 3 most recent quotient figures are, I'll double underline it, 831. So I'm going to work with the 831, okay? So you kind of want to ignore the 1. This is not important for this. So 3 times 1 is 3. So I'm going to subtract 3, 0, 3. 8 times 8 is 64. And then after the middle, 3 times 3 is 0, 9. Okay, let's keep the running total in our head. 130 minus 60 is just 70. Okay, so I'm at 70 right now. 70 minus 3 is 67. 67 minus 4 is 63. 63 minus 9 is 54. So I'm going to put a 54 over here. Okay. How many times does 16 go into 54? I want to say 3 times. So I have 16 times 3 is 48. That means I have 6 left over. Now let's make the adjustment with the triple underlined 313 and the 338. So 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to subtract. I'm going to put the 3 minuses. Minus 9. Minus 24, and then minus 3. So what's my adjusted dividend? 60 minus 20, I'm at 40, right? 40 minus 9 is 31. 31 minus 4 is 27, and 27 minus 3 is 24. So I'm going to put a 24 here. So how many times does 16 go into 24? Just once. Okay. Now the next digit could round this up, but let's leave our answer like this. Where does the decimal go? I had 3 flag digits. It's over here, so I have to go 3 spaces to the left. So 1, 2, 3. And that makes sense because we know the percentage is roughly 18%. So I want my answer as a percent. It's 18.313%. Roughly, okay? To 5 figures, at least. Okay, good job. Keep practicing. This method is still a lot better. You see patterns. Notice how we subtracted once, then twice, then we did 3 adjustments each time, okay? Good job.